None can stand before...
The Sword Mountains are a dangerous place, more now than ever, with the Orc tribes gathered behind Logram's banner. I am Cassavir, and my men and I have been hunting this group of Orcs for days. I am aware of that. Be assured that my people and I fight against the Orcs, if not on Neverwinter's behalf. My scouts have reported on your progress through the Sword Mountains. You have survived much. Why are you here? Then we share the same goal. His lair is difficult to find, and the approach is no doubt well defended. Killing Logram would certainly throw the Orcs into disarray. However, I'm guessing that you have another purpose for being here as well. Well, anyone looking to slay the Orc tribe chieftain would normally bring along a larger force. No matter. As our goals are the same, your reasons are none of my concern. Our soldiers know the mountain well, but even they would have missed it if not by chance. If you intend to enter the stronghold of Logram, it is to the north. I can lead the way.
We have lost some men, but I will assemble who I can and join you on the assault.
No, Catriona. We have already lost too many, and a massed attack on Logram will only cost us more. I will be going on alone.
Cassavir, sir, we kept you from this once. I think it's best if...
Please, it is important that you do as I ask. Take the survivors and fall back to the Greycloak's camp. Do what you can to help them and keep the pressure on the Orcs. If we cannot defeat Logram, then he will come after them in full force, and the Greycloaks must be warned.
So, after all this time avoiding the Neverwinter forces, now you want me to stride right into their camp? Look, Cassavir, let me go with you. There is no need to keep doing this alone. Let us help you.
You have your orders, Catriona. We'll meet you back at the Greycloak's camp after we have dealt with Logram.
Very well. Good luck, sir.
Are you ready to take on Logram and his clan? I can guide you to the path to his lair. It will require that I take a place at your side, however, if your group can spare the room. These Orcs. I recognize some of them from the battles we had. We allowed many of them to flee once they'd surrendered the field. These Orcs are in no shape to fight. They've seen too much of battle already. If they will not fight us, I say we let them lie where they are. These Orcs are badly wounded. I doubt most of them will even survive the night. If you feel you must. But this is not an act of mercy, but of revenge and hate.
Neverwinter dares not send its grey whelps to face me in true battle. Instead, they send assassins.
We are not assassins, Logram. You sent the tribes against the people of Neverwinter who dared settle here. So we are here to stop you.
So the Cattlemocked, the one who has been attacking us, giving the grey whelps time to rest between each assault. Why my men fear to face you in battle is hard to see. You die here now, Cattlemocked. You and this one from Neverwinter who leads you. Are you ready to die? And how will you kill me if you're dead?
These corpses. I know these men and women. I served with them. Some of these soldiers fell in battle against the Orcs, but their bodies were never found. I do not know how they ended up here. I do not know, but I do not like the feel of this place. We should press on and see what lies deeper in the cave. I agree. I want to know who has done this and why. This place. Someone is using the dead for experimentation. Defiling their bodies instead of allowing them to rest.
Ah, I thought I felt a stir within my domain. Like a bright, shining light trying to cast away shadow.
These people, what have you done to them? You deny them their rest, deny them their peace?
Peace? Come now. Surely you recall how they died, Paladin. These mountains have been covered in blood since your arrival. After all, you led these dead into one glorious charge after another. I think what I have done is mercy in comparison, and I shall also grant them a chance at revenge, I think.
Our leader speaks true. You face us both. I do not know what power you worship, but I can sense the evil thick upon you. It has touched you, and it will soon run deeper than you know.
Oh, Paladin. Shadows always run deeper than one knows. Even deep in your heart, I think.
Ah, there you are. The Waterdeep emissary arrived here not long ago, safe and sound. Well done. We also had another visitor. A woman by the name of Catriona, who claims to have been part of the force attacking the orcs. She's here in the camp along with some of her men. It was her leader I was waiting for, and I see you've brought him. Well met, Cassavir.
Callum, it is good to see you're still in one piece.
Now that I know who is leading that mercenary band, I understand why it was so difficult for us to make contact with you. You've put me in a difficult position here, Cassavir. Your leaving was sudden, and some even say disloyal to Neverwinter.
I cannot have you defend me in this, but I thank you for your words.
You've done more than your share of work here. You have my thanks for everything that you've done here. And keep an eye on Cassavir for me, will you? I hope you can help him.
Any new orders? Even with the tribes in disarray, you and I could probably help with the Grey Cloaks, if you wanted.
You are right. We have done what must be done here in the well. It has been freed for the people here, not solely for a Neverwinter trade route.
Going to leave just the way you arrived, are you, Cassavir? So, where does that leave me?
Yes? Is there something you wish of me? Many who live in the shadow of Old Owlwell have suffered greatly from orc attacks over the years. Families have been put to the sword, homes burned, and traveling merchants have been slaughtered along the high road. The orcs need to be driven back. I did not come with them. Those are men and women who live in Old Owlwell, who are willing to lend me their swords. They have good hearts. Living there has made them tough, capable, and their knowledge of the mountain paths have made them invaluable as scouts. Yes, I thought perhaps by traveling here my sword could make a difference. Give the people living here some hope, if Neverwinter itself could not protect them. I do not have faith in a city or a nation, but the people within it. The people of Old Owlwell, they know the truth of this. It may seem such, but I felt that one man could make a difference, and it seems Neverwinter has joined the cause, and between our two forces we can accomplish a greater good. Very well. I went there because I felt my sword could make a difference, no other reason. There was a need for action, the need to set an example. To move Neverwinter to act is something beyond my strength. But a greater good has been accomplished, and you have shown that to me. I went alone because I had to. Battling the tribes of the Old Owlwell is something that must be done. It is simple, a necessary act. There is no doubt as to what must be done. No conflicts. There are battles that can be fought and others that cannot. It is a difficult thing to speak of. I appreciate your words and your intentions, but this is something that is difficult to share. Perhaps another time, when the words are easier to find. You are correct. Your presence has steadied me in these difficult times. You have even helped achieve resolution where before there were only doubts. And for that, I thank you. Very well. I did not inform them of my decision to leave, so I did not part in good graces. I suspect that many of them do not even know why I left. I betrayed my oath to my order, to Neverwinter. I had doubts about my service to Nasher, to the city itself. It was an impulsive decision, and not the correct one. There was no place in Neverwinter for me any longer, and the farther I traveled from Neverwinter's walls, the more I saw what harm was befalling people, such as those at Old Owlwell. The policies of Neverwinter and the health of the city do depend on politics, on trade relations. But if that is the sole focus, then the people in need of aid are sometimes lost in its shadow. I needed to travel to Old Owlwell to try and take direct action, to make a discernible difference in the lives of those who need it. And I feel there we may have succeeded. So for that, I thank you. If that is all that moved you, then so be it. Was there anything else?
Welcome back, Lieutenant. Do you have anything to report? You have done well, Lieutenant. I knew my faith was not misplaced. You are to be commended for your efforts on Neverwinter's behalf. Your efforts at the docks have greatly improved the position of the Watch, but it has also drawn new predators.
Predators from Luskan.
We need you to go to the docks, board the Sea Ghost, and stop the Luskans. Return here when you have accomplished your mission.
A common adventurer outmaneuvered you, Lorne. You really are losing your touch.
Bite your tongue, Torio, or I'll rip it from your throat. She won't stop me a second time.
Oh, of course she won't, Lorne. With your luck, chances are next time she'll just kill you.
Well, now, if it isn't my harborman kin, what can Uncle Duncan do for you? Only as much as Dagon allows. He keeps his past close, despite how it keeps everyone else from him. I knew your mother, though. I know you lost her early. Terrible tragedy. During that attack on the village. But that's really Dagon's place to say, not mine.
Lorne, I've been waiting for your report.
Oh, but Master, look, Lorne's face is sad. Has he had a setback?
My lord, there has been trouble at the docks.
Trouble? Oh, Lorne, please.
Silence, Torio. Let Lorne speak.
Of course, Garius. I meant no disrespect.
The City Watch has become organized. They're taking command of the docks, and they jeopardize our position there.
It is an unfortunate setback, but one I think we can still repair, provided we use the right tool.
Lei me vorrei.
I'll handle this one.
have done all I asked at the docks, and now I am giving you official permission to enter the Black Lake District. But do not interfere with the investigation there. I fear I have pushed the Nine as far as they will go in this matter. Thank you for your efforts, Lieutenant, and fortune be with you on your travels in the Black Lake District.
Ah, well met, well met. Please forgive my rather rude questions at the door. I would never intentionally stand in the way of the city watch. Well, unless there was nowhere else left to stand, really. But that wouldn't happen unless there was a flood. I must confess, normally I'm rather, well, reclusive. Not that I dislike people, mind you. Quite the contrary. But lately, with all the troubles, a murderer on the loose and young nobles sneaking around up to who knows what, I've had to place wards around my home. Ah, yes. Lately I've seen figures sneaking around in the dark, and not that well-meaning sort of sneaking either. It's obvious what they want. Why, my house, of course. As if I would ever sell it. Ridiculous. I'd sooner give up my left eye. But my right annoys me at times, so that would be an easier sell. Of course. Who else would sneak around my home? Well, present company excluded. Oh, that's right. You came here for a reason, yes? Great dear, what a tale! The moment you arrived, I knew I'd be interested in meeting you. Wish I'd known that when I first greeted you. Would have saved some time. If you'd like some answers, I'll gladly run some tests on your shards. I have just enough quicksilver to do it. Ah, thank you. I'll be right back with this. My tests are complete. With another shard to use as a comparison, well, I learned quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. These shards are pieces of a broken Githyanki silver sword. Are you familiar with the Githyanki? Well, it begins with the Githyanki. You see, those shards are part of one of their silver swords. I believe... So I suppose the one who would know the most would be the old court mage, Amangero. He actually possessed a silver sword, you know, but he is dead now. But he may be survived by his family, and there was always his haven, of course. It was a private retreat of some sort, where he went for solitude. I know it exists, but I don't know where. I suspect that the Neverwinter archives here in Black Lake would have its location. They typically keep noble family records in the secured archives. They don't allow just anyone to access them, though. Oh, well, I suppose asking them will work just as well as anything else. Very well. Thank you for your visit, and for letting me chat with you. Quite enlightening, really.
We have the location of Haven. Interesting. There is another Gerald. Ziri will want her. I shall take care of the descendant. Wipe out all mention of the thief. Then rejoin the others. The collector! Kill her!